We are returning to the year 1987 and the Visionaries toy line by Hasbro. Last time, we learned of the war for the planet Prismos between the heroic Spectral Knights and the evil Darkling Lords. And we took a look at one of the Spectral Knights' vehicles, the Lancer Cycle. We also looked at its included pilot figure, Ektar, and this time we'll be taking a look at another Visionaries figure, the Darkling Lord, Cravex, here on Creed's Collection. Alright, today we're taking a look at Cravex of the Darkling Lords. He is one of the evil characters from the Visionaries toy line, and Cravex, he is known as a hot-tempered, irrational Lord of Evil, ready to chop through anyone who crosses him. As we talked about in the last episode, the Visionaries have the gimmick of the holograms, and the one in his chest is known as a Phylot. That is his mystical personality. It's an ominous winged beast who scavenges the remains of defeated opponents after battle. So let's check out the detail on the figure. As you can see, there's a really high level of sculpting and paint work going on Visionaries. Hasbro really pulled out all the stops on these guys. I've always thought they looked amazing, especially compared to some of their other work. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love G.I. Joe, but Visionaries are a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier. They just feel like they're higher quality. They also have a lot of detail work, like you see here on his back and on the shoulder piece. I mean, what's this arm wing doing? I don't know, but it looks cool. And maybe that's why Visionaries failed, because there's a lot of detail that just looks cool. Whereas with G.I. Joe, it all had a function. Anyway, here's a shot of Cravex with his helmet removed. He's got a really good face sculpt. And here's a shot of the helmet in 360. It's a pretty sweet looking piece. I like how it covers up his face except for his lower mouth. It kind of reminds me of Snake Eyes' second helmet and Batman's mask mixed together. Here's a look at Cravex's battle axe. I mean, what are those wires doing? I don't know, but they look cool. So it's just more of that kind of detailing. And here he is wielding it. Not too bad. It looks pretty good in his hand. Now we'll take a look at his staff that all Visionaries are included with. I like the detail work on it. It looks pretty cool, especially on the back. And on the front here, you'll see the two holograms. One is the dragon for the Darkling Lords, and the other is Fear. With this magical totem, Cravex uses his power of fear to freeze the hearts of the Spectral Knights with bone-chilling terror. Or at least he would, if he could hold it. Yeah, unfortunately, the staff is too wide for the hands on this action figure. It will not fit in either side, no matter how hard I try. But I'm not trying too hard, because I'm not trying to snap the thumbs off of this 31-year-old figure. And the thing is, the staff never fit in his hands. Even when I was a kid, it never did. So if I want to pose him with it, it has to look a little something like this. There are two copyright dates on the figure. There's one on the back of the staff right here, 1987 Hasbro, and the other one is on the back of the figure right here, 1987 Hasbro, made in China. Here's a shot of Cravex's file card. If you want to read it, you can go ahead and pause now. And now for our He-Man size comparison. Visionaries are actually not much smaller than Masters of the Universe as far as height goes, but they're much larger than G.I. Joe, so they kind of split the difference between Masters of the Universe and G.I. Joe figures as far as scale. Everyone, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my toy review for Cravex of the Visionaries toy line from 1987 by Hasbro. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up, and if you have any thoughts, please leave a comment. I love reading and responding to them. Also, please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it, and it would help my channel grow. I review a toy from my vintage collection every Wednesday, so I hope to see you next week and every week after, here on Creed's Collection.